Psychosocial support during COVID at St. Ignatius High School. Today, we will be providing you with what is psychosocial support. We'll be guiding you on how to recognize possible signs of psychosocial distress that your child may display. We'll also be creating awareness of possible increased risk of violence, abuse, and exploitation that your child may encounter during the pandemic. And we will be giving you strategies on how to provide psychosocial support for your child at home and at school. The word psychosocial may be relatively new. It is easy to understand and can be beneficial to you. If we look at the word psychosocial, it is a blend of two ideas: psyche, which is the individual, me, socio, environment in which the individual lives. Therefore, psychosocial refers to the relationship between the psychological and the social dimension of a person. The reason why we combine these two words is because our lives are about relationship with people, place, experience, and relationship with ourselves too. And these influence our behavior or how we react to the situation around us. Therefore, psychosocial support refers to the action that addresses both our psychological and social needs of individuals, families, and communities. What are some of the possible signs of psychosocial distress that your child may display? Your child may express psychological distress in the form of anxiety, sadness, by acting out in a different way. Some children choose to be silent about situations around them. Others react angrily or hyperactive. Some may find it difficult sleeping or even have nightmares. Others may feel that they are sick, may complain about the stomach or a headache without any physical reason. Others may become antisocial or may have a decreased interest in playing. Some may have difficulty eating. During this time, your child might feel that they are alone. Nobody cares. They're scared, they don't trust, and they're not sure. With the onset of a pandemic, there are possible increased risk of violence, abuse, and exploitation that your child can be exposed to. Some of them may come in the form of stress, school closure, sexual abuse, online, and isolation. With school closure and movement restriction, children are forced to spend much more time at home with adults and caregivers who are already stressed and worried. High stress in family due to social isolation, economic hardship, and loss of livelihood increases the risk of domestic violence and child abuse, including beating children or using of harsh language. Leaving our children for extended hours can also make them vulnerable to sexual abuse, which can happen at any place or at any time. We just need to be a little bit more vigilant and aware. Children can also encounter sexual abuse as they now will be provided with online classes. They are more vulnerable to face the risk of exposure to online sexual abuse, grooming for sexual exploitation, cyberbullying, and other online threats. Children that are placed on quarantine or isolation may be away from adult supervision that also make them vulnerable to violence, abuse, and exploitation. This is a new norm for all of us. We are not alone, we are in it together. So if there is any assistance that you require, it is never wrong to ask questions. You are always willing and able to come in and ask your question. Thank you.